Hi, it's Mr. Canada, and today we're looking at multiplying vectors. So the reading and drawing aspect of it, right? Because there's always can we do the calculations? Now can we apply it, see it? Can we take what the drawing is and interpret it, right? There's always kind of this cyclical process of what we're doing with vectors. So given this vector A below, draw and describe the vector 3A in column form. Okay, so finding the column vector sometimes can help people. So finding the column vector, we have 1, and then we go 2 up. So we want to find 3a, so that means 3 times 1, 2, and that gives us 3 and 6. So we want to draw the result, and we go, we'll need more room than that, might as well start off really low. So we're going 3 over 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Notice the slope is the same of our line, it's just longer. So the direction has not changed. The direction is still the same direction, only we've scaled it, right? It's larger. So here we're given the vector b. We want to draw and describe the vector negative 2b in column form. So if b goes 3 left and 1 up, negative b will be 6, but it'll be the opposite way. So we're going to... Sorry. Instead of doing what I did here, what happens if I don't want to figure out the column vector? I just want to draw it right away, right? So here, instead of going, we're doubling everything, right? So instead of going 2 up or 1 up, we're going 2 down. And instead of going 3 left, we're going 6. So 2, 4, 6. Okay. So let's label this negative 2b. And I think I missed that in the last one, so don't forget your labels, because you've seen where if you don't label, it gets really hectic, and then you actually basically have to redo the problems. So here, we can describe the vector as, well, what did I say it was? It was 6 to the right and 2 down. Now let's check that. Well, what's b? If this is negative 2b, b was equal to... Well, that's negative 3 and 1. So if we double times by negative 2, we do get our answer back. So just know that you can do any. So given the vector c below, let's draw and describe c over 2. Well, c over 2, with these ones, we're just going halfway, right? So we're just going that halfway. I actually did something sneaky and put mine right over top. So it doesn't really matter. But then we can just simply write it. Some are a lot easier than others just to grab out of there. So we have negative 1 and 2. So here, for each of the vectors, multiply by a scalar of 2, and then for the second part, a scalar of 0.5. So pause the video at this point. Once you're ready, press play, and we'll go through the answers. Okay, so for A, I'll do A all in black, I believe. We'll just try to make this easy, and I'll color coordinate stuff. So here we have doubling it. So instead of, we're just going up to there. Then we're taking half of it. So half of it is just going to be, instead of being 3 tall, it'll be 1.5 tall. Right? So those are my A's. E's are going to be, I'm just doing these in no proper order, honestly. Here, I know that I'm just extending it past. Right? So one thing you can do is if you go over top, really makes it easy. You just have to think about the length. And then halfway, well, we're going exactly halfway of what it was. So if it was 1 over and 3 down, it is going to be a half over and 1.5 down. Yeah. So next, how about let's do B. I'll do this in green. So we're gonna double it. Oops, get my line and not just my pen. So we're gonna double it. So instead of there, we're all the way to the corner. Right. So That is our 2. And now we want half as big. So if we were 1 or 2 left and 1 down, so we're going 1 left and a half down. Next, let's do C. Okay. So C, you kind of see what the pattern. So here, instead of being there, right, that is going 3 left. We're going 1.5 left. Sometimes I find if you draw it right below, you can kind of just take care of how long it should be. And then up and down should just take care of itself if it matches up. And you can draw it as a parallel line. So that's half C. We also need 2C, which, sorry, the 2C one, which we're just going to draw it over top of our other one, and then extend it. So if that's 3 left, we go 1 past, 2 past, 3 past, and put it on over top of the line. Lastly, with D, let's take it. If it's 2, let's make it 4. 1, 4, 1, 2, right? And then half as big will just be over top there.